அனைவருக்கும் என்னுடைய அன்பார்ந்த வணக்கங்கள். So, I'm here to speak about something which is totally different to the whole thing which is happening today. And everybody here is talking about money and how to make money. But unfortunately, I'm here to say how to spend money. So, I'm actually a social worker. And my father was a very popular personality and a very strong social worker who dedicated his life for the development of many villages in Tamil Nadu, and his name is Ramasamy Sendamarai Kannan. As I speak now, there are two similarities between me and Mr. Kumaravel. I also come from the village Kadalur, and I also studied in PSG Arts College, Coimbatore. But I'm not the same as him. My father started a small organization called Life Help Center way back in 1976. So this is our 40th year. And I studied business, and I went on to the University of Haifa in Israel to do my management on non-governmental organizations. And I came back and I joined my father in the journey of working for social development in Tamil Nadu. What was really confusing me was that even in this field, there is a lot of competition. How many of you know that there are 31 lakh registered NGOs in India? And there are 4,500 registered NGOs in Tamil Nadu. So to survive, you got to be different and you got to think different. And in 2001, our organization was basically started to work for the differently abled children in running schools and training centers for them, and also working for them in the field of health, in doing correctional surgeries and helping them to be self-reliant. But in 2001, we took a small change that we wanted to help people who are in need and who are suffering in the whole country. So at the earthquake which occurred in Gujarat and Kutch, we came forward to help people from Tamil Nadu and try to mobilize materials for them, relief materials for them, speak to the government of Tamil Nadu, the railway department, and send them to Gujarat and try to distribute them. So at that time, the relief operations in India was not so great other than the involvement of the Red Cross. So that was when I thought that we should try to do something in a more professional manner to reach out to people to help them when there is a need. In 2001, I had to literally beg people to raise materials and relief materials to collect them and to send them. In 2004, when the tsunami happened, it was the same situation. There was no support. There was nothing which I could do. But then all that I had was the confidence. And I went on to implement 27 different projects in supporting 65 villages across Tamil Nadu. And then followed the earthquake in Kashmir, and then the floods in Tamil Nadu, floods in Kurnool in Andhra Pradesh, floods in Bihar, and a lot of difficult times in India, and we were able to support 3 million people so far. All the efforts which has been put into this has brought in a sense of thinking that anything you do, money is important. And with no support at all from anybody, also from the government, we were able to implement projects more than 5 million euros in all these disaster-prone areas in the last 15 years. And therefore, I was able to establish organizations wherever I was able to work in the field of disaster mitigation and preparedness programs. So today, we have 4 institutions and supporting 1,000 children. Now, most of the organizations which is prevailing in the country are lacking with only one incentive, and that's called money. And they're not able to get the funding from the government or from other agencies. It has been very difficult for most of the organizations to survive. As I told you that there are 31 lakh registered organizations in the country, with 4,000 organizations only in Tamil Nadu, but there is not enough money which can support the development costs of our state. Which keeps us thinking more and more that how is it possible for us to keep working, and how is it possible for us to generate the funds. So therefore, about 5 years ago, we decided that we also need to be involved in business, and we also need to talk about sustainable development for all organizations, and we have to do something which can help us to help people so that we can be there forever and do something in a more useful way. We started investing money into different kinds of small ventures, and we are now holding about 9 different types of businesses where we put the profits into the charity work what we do. And coming here to the United States, we have also started or registered a foundation here which is called the Life Help Charity Foundation, and we are hoping to collect members and who would be able to help our work back in India. And I'm happy to say a few friends from Phoenix were able to help the current floods which occurred in Chennai. And what's actually need of the hour is that everybody has a kind of sense of philanthropy within themselves, and the only way that they can actually help people is they have the right contact and the right way to get to the grassroots people where the need is actually required. So, dear friends, I really thank the TefCon here to give me this opportunity to talk, and I'm really happy to be in front of you. And what I would request everybody to do here is, if you have the idea of supporting people, do it in the right way. And all that is, and that's what I want to tell everybody. Thank you.
On behalf of TefCon, we are happy to present this Award of Excellence for your distinguished entrepreneurship in the field of social and entrepreneurship.